So we've got a deputation today, that's 10 minutes. I'll remind people that we had a shorter presentation in April, giving an update of the progress on the work in Maclean's Mansion. And so Chris is here today to talk to us about the extension of time required for the report that's coming up.
Yes, good morning. Thank you very much. I'm speaking, of course, to item 9 of your agenda. Council members present when the initial landmark heritage grant was made will recall the causes of the initial delays in commencing the restoration work. And not 1 cent of the City Council's grant could be used until the previous owners agreed to the required heritage covenant. That process took 6 months. Since the current MMCT took possession of the building, there's been no pause to the restoration work apart from COVID-19 lockdown requirements. Progress has met the requirements for the drawdown payments as stipulated. Only positive feedback has been received from the Council's Heritage Unit. The pace of work is determined by the necessity to preserve as much heritage fabric as possible in a condition that will allow for reinstatement. Use of heavy equipment has been minimised because it's more likely to cause damage. Consequently, the great majority of work performed has involved hand labour. If you look at the slide there, in the bottom right-hand corner, the pile of bricks gives you some idea. Each one of those bricks was hand-picked out of the building. The design and implementation of foundation remediation has been conducted to exacting specifications, and that work involved coordinated re-levelling and has been achieved by adjusting slowly every square metre with reference to a specific datum point. Painstakingly slow work, but done slowly so that more damage was not caused. Speed has not been the driving factor. Enduring quality is our performance target. We do not try to hasten expenditure simply to satisfy an accounting time constraint. Time is not the essence, but respectful completion is. It will be highly counterproductive for the Council's investments in restoring this building and devastating for us if the remaining fund of the Landmark Heritage Grant were to be withheld. It would jeopardise achievement of the agreed target of saving the building from demolition by neglect and returning it to a status that meets and exceeds the building standards now required by law. The Council's grant, when fully expanded, will have achieved its intent. And we are more than happy to invite all of you to come and see for yourselves what work has been taking place. And our director, Project Director Richard Herban, known to many of you here, will be quite happy, I'm sure, to answer technical questions. He takes great pride in the work that's going on there. When we, as a trust, are very proud of what we're achieving within very tight budget constraints. And the last time I was given the update information on that, we're tracking just under budget for the work done, even in the tough times of procurement of supplies. Thank you. You've moved to the next slide. That will show you some of the work that's going on. The underground work in the basement area, the height of all that work and the adjustments, you probably can't see too closely, but there are twist jacks and things under there at the moment which would be used to do the re-levelling, screw by screw there and screw by screw there and screw by screw over here, so the whole thing gets levelled. Other lifting techniques of putting something under the whole building and trying to do that to it and just destroy it. So, and the foundation work is all done. The ring foundation, extra ring foundation is poured. The floors are now level. Now, over the time that I've been involved with this, from walking with a wavy floor to one which is now almost imperceptibly flat. It's great. And I'm open to any questions.
That's great. Thank you very much, Chris. Do we have questions? There's still 5 minutes left. Sam?
Just going to signal in the interest of time, happy to move item 9 if you want. Rather than...
Okay, so we'll move that item forward to after the presentation. Leonie, got a question? Yeah.
Well, can I just say congratulations? I mean, the work that's been... I went to see it, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember when I went.
Year before.
But you went to see it when it was in a pretty sorry state still.
It was in a pretty sorry state, but to see what you've done and the painstaking effort, you know, I think that's what justifies us considering the paper today to defer. So thank you very much for everything that you're doing to save a magnificent piece of our city's heritage.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, no more questions. Thank you very much. But we will move straight to item 9. So if you take a seat, you'll be able to hear us go through that now.